Level 15 of Impish importance. Quivane is convinced that the truth is out there. This quest is available for a limited time only. That eclectic attire, that distinct scent of the unknown. You, my good stranger, must be an adventurer. You have found yourself in the company of Quivane, journalist for the Thavnarian Truth. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Are you aware of the festivities currently underway at the Gold Saucer? They guarantee a generous MGP bonus to those who participate, but I have reason to believe that there is more to this celebration than meets the eye. As a writer for the premier publication on unexplained and otherworldly phenomena, I was drawn not to the promise of copious cackpots, but to the rumors of enigmatic water imps that have suddenly proliferated amongst the saucer's patrons. We at the Thavnarian Truth have been looking to expand our investigations across the star, and this supernatural scoop presents us with the ideal opportunity. Why have the imps made themselves known now? What do they intend to accomplish? I must cover this groundbreaking story with all due haste, but I cannot hope to answer all these questions alone. Tell me, adventurer, would you aid me in my pursuit of truth? Excellent, excellent. Then let us reconvene at the Gold Saucer's entrance square. Ah, you've arrived. Notice anything out of the ordinary? Squee-hee-hee. What did it just say to me? I think our creature is in a costume. Indeed, an imitation and nothing more. We have found the source of the rumors, but saucer imps unmasked, just normal men and women in costume. Why, that sounds more to me like a waste of good ink. It's unacceptable, worthless, unfit for consumption. Gods, I grow drowsy just thinking about writing such a thing. Our readership would be appalled. Fortunately, there is another curious lead that I wish to pursue. In doing so, we may frame our story around the current festivities, then recount the role of the imps within them. Yes, that might suffice. You see, as I awaited your arrival, I questioned the attendant at the front desk as to the imp's origins. Strangely enough, I was told that only a select few staff members were present in the planning stages of this affair, and fewer still know who proposed the initial idea. I was, however, informed that a staff member on the floor, a man attending to an imp, may have the information we seek. If we split up and search the saucer, we're bound to find him. I shall leave Wonder Square to you. Let us reconvene here when our rounds are complete. Which one's the Wonder Square? I don't remember which one's which. Oh, okay, it's red. I should know that. How foolish of me. Well met, my good woman, and my companion and I are delighted to make your acquaintance. He cannot speak like you and I, but I assure you, he is oh so fond of making new friends on this joyous impish occasion. What is the occasion, you ask? Why, the March of the Imps, of course. 'Tis a fresh new take on our annual celebration here at the Gold Saucer, as suggested by one of our staff. When we first received word of it, we were rather baffled by the concept, but it seems to have left a positive impression on our guest. Present our patrons with the most engaging experience possible. We've outfitted our attendants with impish attire. These costumed imps are free to frolic about the saucer and bring joy to those they meet with an adorable squee or a ka-pa-pa. Why imps, one might ask, and they would have good reason to do so. Alas, I myself was never told the exact reasoning. But if you're keen to learn more of the march, I know just the imp who can assist you. He's the one who coined the idea for it, after all. I last saw him on the second floor at the Manderville Lounge. He may still yet be there, if you hurry. If he should speak to you in impish tongue, you needn't fret. He's particularly unique, even among his brethren, and he makes his intentions quite clear to those not versed in imp speak. Is it Godbert? Squee. Kappa, kapapa. So you feel as if there's been some grave misunderstanding. The imposing imp suddenly entrusts you with a set of impish attire. His piercing gaze reaches into the very depths of your soul, and you somehow come to understand what he's trying to tell you. Go forth, my stalwart apprentice. You have the sinking feeling that the imp will not provide you with the information you require until you have completed his task. It is now your solemn duty to don the impish attire and entertain the patrons in Event Square. You must continue wearing this costume in order to progress. Speak with the imposing imp to restore or prolong the garment change. Okay, well, I guess we've got to go see more people. Oh, are they all going to be upstairs? Did I just jump down for nothing? Oh no, there's one. Well, you're one of those new mascots. You must know all about the prizes here, right? I saved up lots of MGP, but I'm not sure what to exchange it for. Wee-hee, kapah. Why not exchange it for a water amp? Hee, aren't you cute? If only I could take you home with me. Oh, I know. They have little imps that look just like you at the prize counter. Daddy, I want a water amp. Let's go get one, please. Pretty please. The side's still lit up. Is there one up here? You. Oh, hello there. You must be that new mascot that's been marching about. Some manner of imp, was it? I like your hat, or head thing. Ka-pa-pa! Affirmative, I am the pinnacle of imp technology. How precious. I was a bit afraid to chat with you at first, but you're much friendlier than I imagined. First, Senor Sabotender, now you. Ah, would that I never had to leave the Saw so I could spend the rest of my days surrounded by adorable creatures like you. Down. Judging by the eccentric attire, I'm going to assume you work here. Tell me, which of these attractions aren't stacked against me? I've lost nearly all my NGP today, and I need to find a way to earn it back somehow. Kapah! What, is that your way of consoling me? As if I needed pity from an oversized frog. Still, I appreciate the sentiment. Luck may not be on my side, but it's nice to know that someone else is. Your impish antics had brought joy to the saucer's patrons. Return to the imposing imp and inform him of your success. The best way to go about this. Probably from up here, huh? Guess not. Papa. Opposing imp appears downcast, as if he was expecting someone else. Perhaps it would be best to remove your impish attire. Papa? In the ephemeral moments that the imposing imp's gaze meets yours, you are overcome with a mysterious sense of obligation and realize what he is trying to tell you. Let us continue our discussion at the entrance square. It's definitely Godbert. Ah, there you are. Loath as I am to admit it, my search for the one behind this event has yielded little success. Regardless of my results, it's plain to see that the imps are well loved by all, but I cannot write an article on the fact alone. How did you fare, my honorary assistant? Oh, 'tis a pleasure as always to see you at the saucer. The Godvert Mandeville? Never did I think I'd meet a member of the Syndicate face to face. Surely you of all people must know who proposed the idea for this event. Your generous deeds this day have not gone unnoticed, so I believe an explanation is in order. It was I who proposed the idea for these festivities, as a matter of fact. Perhaps you're already aware, but we employ a void scent known as Typhon here at the Gold Saucer. Summoned into this world by the Thaumaturge's Guild, he is a diligent soul who utilizes formidable fungus to our patrons' benefit. It was not long after I hired Master Typhon that I became acquainted with a high-ranking member of the guild. Through him I learned of a curious spell from ages past known only as Imp. True to its name, the spell transforms the target into a very beings you have espied, marching about the saucer. Master Ultros is proficient in the very same spell. Mayhap you fell victim to it during your encounter atop the dragon's neck. He often refers to imps as his buddies and pals, in fact. Found myself quite enamored with these adorable creatures and sought to answer the questions that yet lingered in my mind. Where did the imps come from, and how did their spell fall into the hands of man? I poured through what few resources were available on the subject, yet I could not find a definitive answer. Heartbreaking though it was, I was left with no choice but to leave the creature's lineage shrouded in mystery. Nevertheless, I could not allow their history to fade into obscurity. When it came time to decide the theme of our annual festivities, I crafted the impish attire based on my findings and proposed a celebration in their honor. You utilize these costumes not only to entertain, but to educate others as well, and with that, the full story is laid bare. Indeed, though I know not if such a conclusion will prove ideal for the Thavnarian truth. I feel a story coming on. Myth made manifest at the Gold Saucer. Thaumaturgical history reveals Imp's mystery. Ah, yes, this is the scoop I seek. It is as Master Mandeville says, much about these imps remains an enigma, but they have brought countless smiles to the Gold Saucer. Readers shall doubtless want to learn of their existence, as well as the event that brought these few facts to the fore. This passion and drive to shed light upon the unknown is a fascinating tale, one that I shall do my utmost to depict. Ho ho ho, that's the spirit, lad. It would be an honor to see our imps grace your publications pages. I shall look forward to reading your account of it in the coming days. This young man's story will doubtless bring all the more attention to the March of the Imps, so I must express my thanks in the spirit of celebration with a set of impish attire, of course. You have my deepest gratitude as well, adventurer. Inspiration calls, and I must away to make these ideas a reality, but your contributions were vital to this discovery. You are more than deserving of reward. Job well done, my friend. The festivities shall be underway for some time yet, so I hope you will not squander the opportunity to enjoy this moment of respite and march with our fellow imps. Kappas, level 15 of impish importance. Complete. Mission impossible.